Hello, my name is O'Neill Turner, and I am the Director of International Admissions at the International School of Schaffhausen, located in Schaffhausen, Switzerland. And I'm here today to discuss all the unique qualities about our school, including what a day in the life of a boarding student is like. The best way to describe a day in the life is to go through the chronology of events that will occur when a student lives at our school. What is unique about our school is that our students actually live off campus in a boarding house, not on campus, where they learn and hang out. And so a student's day in the life starts in a unique way. They wake up and have breakfast, and then they will take the public transportation from the house directly to the school. And then they will have classes in the morning, probably from about 8:30 until about 11:30. And then some students might choose to eat lunch at the school, and some students might choose to take the bus back into town, which is only a 5-minute drive from campus, and have lunch at a cafe or a restaurant in the town of Schaffhausen. This describes the unique individuality and freedom the student can have at our school. Then they might take the bus back to school and continue their class day, which will go until about 4 p.m. and in some cases till 5 p.m. if you're an 11 or 12 grader. At that point, the students will take the bus back to the boarding house, or they might go into town and exercise by the river, or they might go and hang out with their friends at the cafe. The point is that they get to have the individual freedom and choice to decide how they want their free time to go. All students have to be back at the boarding house by 7 p.m., and there they will enjoy a communal family-style meal together, which is sometimes prepared by the students. And then they will enjoy an evening of studying and hanging out with their friends at the boarding house. One of the unique qualities about our school is that it's about a 45-minute train ride directly to Zurich. And that means we have proximity and access to a major cultural and artistic hub of our country. And so sometimes students might have a designed activity by the school, either in Zurich or in Schaffhausen, whether it be artistic or cultural or educational or adventure. And so they might get together and take the train directly from Schaffhausen, which is a 5-minute walk from the boarding house, right into Zurich or Lucerne, which is about an hour away. And they will enjoy time either structured by the school or unstructured on their account. And so sometimes students will have the freedom, if they choose, to do their own thing on the weekends. And sometimes the students will do group activities designed by the school. The freedom that we want them to express and learn is present every day in the decision making that they have. We give them a structure to operate within, the freedom to decide how they want to use their free time. What's it like to live in the house? The house has about 10 students in it. And the boys will live on the bottom floor, and the girls will live on the top floor, and they're separated by the main floor, which actually houses the kitchen, the common room, and also the room where the adult on duty lives. And so they get to hang out with each other as a small community of boarding students, but they also belong to the larger community of the International School of Schaffhausen, which has about 310 students. And so a majority of their friends will be students who live with their families in the town of Schaffhausen. But those students will probably be from about 45 different countries all around. And so they get to have a life at school, and they also get to have a life at the boarding house, and then they also have a third degree of their life, which is actually their free time in Schaffhausen. They'll make friends outside of school, and they will make friends that are other students, just not boarding students. And those students are always welcome to come to the boarding house. In fact, their families come to the boarding house often, as well as the students, and they enjoy community time together. But there's a lot of bonding time, and there's a lot of free time to be able to decide how you want to use it. Sure. Like most boarding schools, there's a separate set of staff that looks out after the students. They're not their parent, but they're also not their friend. In my mind, they are sort of a life coach or a mentor. And they're there to provide the necessities needed to young people to help grow and cultivate their maturity, but they're also there for counsel, and they're there to help take care of them if they need it. It's a delicate balance that a lot of adults that work at any boarding school balances. The best part about this is it isn't just one person. There's a group of adults that have 2 to 3 days, sometimes 1 day a week, where they are on call or on the premises. Together with the director of boarding, myself, and 3 other caregivers, we decide what programming is created and what supports that the students might need. But the main voice in how the students are cared for come from the students, so they have a lot of agency to determine what their needs are, that they're in a safe space to articulate their thoughts, and they're relied upon to make the house just the adults. The students have a large say in the activities, the decoration, the room configuration, and that's a unique aspect to, I think, our school that not a lot of other schools have the ability to provide. With it being a smaller program, the students hold a lot of weight in how their day goes. Well, thank you so much for listening and learning more about a fantastic new opportunity in the country of Switzerland. I look forward to hearing from you, and if you want to click on the link below, I'm available for more questions, and so are the wonderful people at 4 Dozen. También.